Welcome back to the Fighter Index. Today is the recap of UFC Fight Night 114 in Houston, Texas, and we see which fighters have evolved their game based on their performance. The Fighter Index is a snapshot of how complete a fighter is at the moment, built from 16 attributes rated on a 10-point scale. Performances are judged as trends, confirmations, or outliers, so one performance tells us what to watch, and another similar performance could confirm or warrant an evolution. The first fighter that showed a potential evolution in his skill set was Ramiz Brahimaj. He showed no changes in the first pillar, fight IQ, and athletic tools. However, he did show a big improvement in the second pillar, striking and stand-up defense against Punahele Soriano. Brahimaj showed a lot of improvement in his hands and threw more kicks than he has in the past. He also defended attacks from Soriano pretty well. Considering he has a 5 in striking and a 4 in striking defense, similar performances like this one could result in score changes. Brahimaj showed no changes in the third or fourth pillars. The second fighter to show a potential evolution is Zach Reese. I saw a big improvement in a few areas in his performance against Michel Pereira. The first pillar, fight IQ and athletic tools, he went to war with Pereira, and he showed that his 5 in stamina and his 6 in resolve has either improved or he was finally able to show us because he was put in a position to prove where these skills are actually at. We also saw a big improvement in his resolve. He stayed composed through the damage he was taking from Pereira, and even through the multiple fouls the fight was paused for. The last area we saw an improvement in is the second pillar, striking and stand-up defense. Zach Reese was a bloody mess by the end of this fight, and he took a lot of damage from Michel Pereira. His chin is scored at a 6, which means it holds up under pressure, but after this performance and another like it, he could see a score change to a 7, which means that it's weaponized and that opponents will have to game plan around it. So we're going to monitor his chin and see how well he absorbs damage in the future fights for a score change. Zach showed no changes in the third or fourth pillars. The third and last fighter we saw some potential changes in was Sergey Spivak. We didn't see any changes in the first pillar, but we did see changes in the second pillar, striking and stand-up defense. Spivak showed that he was able to stand and strike with Ante Delia and get the better of the exchanges a lot of the time. Sergey typically uses his striking to get to his grappling to win most of his fights, but this performance showed that his striking has improved and is another tool in the box for him. His striking is scored at a 5 right now, but if he leans on his striking more in the future, he could be deserving of a score of 6. We didn't see any changes in the third or fourth pillars. In order to accurately score fighters and their skills, it'll take the collective whole of the MMA community. If you saw changes in a fighter not mentioned or have different scores for these highlighted fighters, put it in the comments and defend your position. If you want to watch more breakdowns of your favorite fighters and see where their skill sets are scored, click either of these links. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and thanks for watching.